Good morning, it's William and it's cold. Oh my God, I was not ready for this weather. Well, we're in Colorado. If you look at the thumbnail, it says gig work in Pennsylvania one week and the next week in Colorado. And ever since we got back in Colorado, the app has just been going off nonstop. I mean, that Curri app, I'm telling you, there's tons and tons of work. It just amazes me because now that I've got a little more experience in Pennsylvania, doing the work there and doing the work here in Colorado, I'm actually probably going to enjoy the Pennsylvania area more. And the reason why is because I think there's less people doing it out there, or there's more work and not enough people for the work. And the reason I can tell you that is because all the jobs in Pennsylvania that I was doing a week ago, there was a lot of them I turned down because I didn't want to go to the New York area, but if I needed to, I could do that, you know. But I was able to bid those jobs up by not accepting them jobs right away. You can get them jobs to go a little higher and make a lot more money. You can turn your day into an extra $100 or $200 a day if you don't have to accept those jobs right away. And I noticed in Pennsylvania that if I didn't accept it, 2 or 3 times, I could go to a 3rd or a 4th time on a lot of the jobs, not all of them. But here in Colorado, either there's people hurting for work, or, when you live in Colorado, things are so much more expensive here. You have to make a lot more money. I mean, in my opinion, living in Colorado, if you're one person, you got to make 8 or 10 grand a month to actually live comfortably in Colorado. Or you have to have 2 of you working and both of you making 5 grand a month to survive here. And I noticed in Pennsylvania, you don't have to make that kind of money. So when you bid those jobs up and they pay so much more, that you're working, you can only work 2 or 3 days a week if you wanted to out there. I'm gonna keep doing these little videos and these segments talking about this stuff, because once we get off our honeymoon in Hawaii, and I'm gonna turn this on in Hawaii, I don't think there'll be any work, but we will check, folks. We will find out. Plus, I'm gonna take my Nomad internet with me and see if that works, because I have no idea. Nobody can answer those questions. So those are some other things, if you follow us for, you might find out. But I'm gonna see if there's any work in Hawaii doing this type of stuff. But I do know that here in Colorado this morning, I'm gonna go do this $40 paint job. I've been turning jobs down all day yesterday and all day today because me and Robin just got so many things to get done before we leave tomorrow. Plus Robin's nose, if you're watching our videos, her nose is super bad today, and I'm sure it's because we've been in Colorado for 4 days. Whatever moisture her body is soaked up from being out east is getting sucked out of her. It's a crazy thing. If you didn't live my life and her life, you wouldn't even believe this stuff was possible. But anyway, she's having a bad day this morning. I'm gonna go pick up her prescription that she had ordered that we needed to go today. She has a dentist appointment today that we got to get to, because every time we come here she feels like crap and we don't get that done. So we're hoping to get that done. But this delivery came off for this paint delivery. It's a small one, only paying 45 bucks, but it's just going right where I'm going to do my pick up her prescription. So I got that in the back here. It was only 30 gallons, I think. Yeah, it's only 30 gallons, paid 45 bucks. But I only had to drive a mile down the road to pick it up, and it's going right down the road from where I'm getting her prescription. So this worked out perfect. But anyways, I wanted to do this video because I've been doing these gig videos, and I know there's a lot of people out there in the RV world, because they've contacted me thinking about doing this, wanting to know if they can make a living. They've even asked me on the apps to download, and I keep telling everybody it's the Curri, but it's the Curri Driver app. I wanted to get that Curri Driver. I'll say that again, Curri Driver. Download that app and then see if you can get it set up. It's really easy to do. And then when you're in these areas, try it out. And if you're traveling people and you're working other jobs, let's say you're working in these RV parks and stuff like that. Well, if you're me, I like to make money, and I don't need those 2 or 3 days off they give me. If we're not out venturing around and exploring and doing videos, I would be doing those deliveries during those days, and you might be able to figure out to make more money easier that way than doing those RV places where they're controlling you for so many hours, and they control your life, in my opinion, a little bit. I mean, they're paying for your spot, you do what they want you to do, or you're out, basically. So you could do this a few days a week to learn this, get good at it, and see if it's something you like doing. where you don't have to rely on that other stuff. So that's why I do these videos. But we're going to deliver this video, or deliver this paint. It's going to pay us $45. I'm going to pick up Robin's prescription. Let's get this right. It's early. It's cold. It snowed last night. I mean, it was bad driving back to the hotel. But we're going to get this picked up for her, and then I might do another delivery if they have another one, and see if we can turn this into a couple $100. But I put it in the thumbnail. 1 week doing it in Pennsylvania, the next week we're doing it in Colorado. But let's get back to the Pennsylvania thing. I noticed in the Pennsylvania, I don't have to accept the jobs as fast as I do in Colorado. These jobs have been coming through in the Colorado app, and if you don't accept it right away lately, you can't even get any work because there's somebody else jumping on it. Now, I don't know if it's these inexperienced people that don't know how this app works, because if they were all holding off a little bit, we'd all make a little more money. So if you're doing this Curri app in Colorado and you're that guy that grabs it as soon as it goes off, maybe you have to because you got more bills than you can handle, and you need to work that hard. But I'm telling you, if you're accepting these jobs as fast as they come up, you're letting that company take advantage of you. You're giving away a lot of money. I mean, let's say you don't get it this time and your buddy gets it the next time and he made an extra 30 bucks, 40 bucks. It'll come around if you were all doing that. So you guys need to stop accepting those jobs as fast as they hit. The company does that because if we are fighting against each other, it makes them more money. So think about that before you accept those jobs. Now, I understand, you had another job. This is your second job to make an extra income to pay your bills, and you're trying to support your family, and I understand that that's why you're doing that. But that they want us to do that. These gig companies, that's what they want you to do. Even the food deliveries and all those places, if nobody accepts those jobs right away, they always add more money to it. So you don't want to accept it unless you absolutely have to. So that's what this video is about. But we're going to drop this off, and then hopefully we'll get a little bit more, and I'll add some more to this video. But just remember, 1 gig at a time, doing these deliveries, you can make some money. I mean, look at me. I'm in Pennsylvania. I spent 2.5 days driving to Colorado, making cookies, going to Elitch's today for a Christmas light show tonight. I mean, and then I pop out and make a few bucks here. Heck, this extra money that I'm out doing this stuff pays for all our little adventures when we're here. So, think about that stuff, because even if you're not doing the RV life and you're traveling and doing other things, or you're retired, you should be out here trying to make this extra money. I mean, this is all 1099 based. You get to deduct everything that you use to do this, your phone, everything, Me, I get to deduct everything now because I'm making a video about it to help people, so my camera equipment's deductible. Percentages of that is all my vehicle expenses and stuff like that. So I'm always going to be doing this. Even if I was working another job, I'd still be doing this 1 or 2 days a week so that I could deduct it on the end of my taxes, because when you work that regular job, the government doesn't let you deduct your vehicle to drive to your job that you're paying you hourly. They tax the shit out of you. You all know that. And then you hardly get any of it back. But if you were doing this 2 days a week, you wouldn't believe how much more money you'd get back at the end of the year. So that's another reason to do this type of work. So we'll be back. And just like that, we dropped it off. It was went from one Sherwin-Williams store to another Sherwin-Williams store. Those are the easiest deliveries. I mean, it was fast, folks, fast. It was $44 and some change, not quite 45. I was kind of off a little bit on that. I just looked at it real fast when I accepted it, because I knew if I didn't accept it right away that somebody beat me to it, because that's the way it's been going here the last couple of days. But anyways, we got that dropped off. We're going to pick up Robin's prescription right now. Basically, that money paid for that prescription, so I don't have any out-of-pocket expenses for getting her prescription that we keep putting off every time we're here, because the RV life, you know how that is. But I just, if I do some more videos, I'll talk about, or some more deliveries, I'll talk about it in the next video. This one's already long enough, but I just wanted to throw it out there today real quick. And if you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. If you like what we're doing on the channel, subscribe to the channel. And if you're out here thinking about doing this gig work, leave it in the comments. I'd like to know what you're up to, or how you're making that extra money on the side, because in this world, we all need to make some extra money. Thanks for watching, folks.